Well, anime fans, I'm back with another video. We're on episode 50 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. We're almost at the end of season 1, guys. This Sunday will be the final episode of the first season. It'll be a while before season 2 drops. We don't know when that's going to be, but I'm looking forward to it. But now, let's just enjoy this 3-part finale. So part 2 was just as amazing. Some great callbacks to Pat Sevens. And something that links the world of Sevens and Go Rush together. Not just diamonds, I mean. A specific item that solves the mystery of some things that solves a bit. And we can theorize why. So, a lot of the interesting things we didn't know is how did Udius and Suijo find out about Rush Duels if they never existed at that point in time? No, unless someone told them, which could have been Otis. But we still don't know yet. But it's just fun. It's wow. So yeah, the episode was up with a flashback sequence of Udius back in the past. This is a past where Udius is on a ship. You know, this is after Suijo's supposed death. Udius felt he couldn't live up to being a cleaner. Then he sees him and we get a glimpse of it and looks strangely familiar. So after that, the Udius goes in the corner, so we cut back to the present with a slight recap of the end of the last duel of the ending of the last episode of the duel. Now, something I forgot to mention in that last video is a line Chupataro says, at least the subs say. I'm not sure it's exactly the same in the Japanese version or not, but I'm going to say the subs is definitely got to be a reference to a certain group of villains. I think you know who I'm going to talk about when I say this. So, after the ships are blown back, Chupataro says, "We're blasting off again, Chuta!" It's serious, but it's also funny. And a nice little Team Rocket reference to Pokemon. You know them. Jesse, James, and Meowth. The 3 iconic guys. Who I'm gonna miss? Seriously, I'm gonna miss those 3. They're leaving at the end of this month, guys. Don't forget that. Next month will be the beginning of a new Pokemon series with new characters. For the entirety. No Ash. That's something I cannot wait to check out, do episode by episode. I won't be much familiar with the Pokemon lore, but I know the characters. So look forward to that. I'm excited. But this Pokemon series actually premiere with a new cast. It's a great job on point for new audiences who don't need to watch past seasons just to know Ash's journey. Right, I've talked about that, but I just love that little reference. We're blasting off again! Ding! I'm gonna miss that gag too. I don't prefer the 4 kids voices of Jesse, Jason, Meowth. No offense to the common actors, I just still prefer the 4 kids actors. They're just really fun. And they just say we're blasting off again with such emphasis. Alright, sorry. I can't help but go off track then. Let's get back to the review. So yeah. Anyway, Suijo. So yeah, the duel continues. While Dormammu is continuing their duel with Yuga. So I can't understand why he doesn't say his last name, but why is he just telling his first name? Just say Yuga. Just say, call me Yuga. Like, that would be easier, because again, Yuga's a common name, and this is the past. Yuga will probably be a common name in Japan, in the specific. So, won't be a problem with it. So again, I understand why he doesn't say his last name, past. And we already have Odos we're following. Like, we thought this was the future, but that was the past. Oh god. So yeah. Yuga's doing pretty well in this duel. Well, Udius managed to deal some damage to Suijo. after Yuya says what he's going to do again, Suijo calls in Yuya, says he knows nothing, and says some words he said to Yuya at the end of the last duel. Yuya knows what it means. We're all confused by it, but Yuya knows everything. He says Suijo must have saw it too. He says those. Years ago, when Yuya's crashed on that flashback we saw earlier, we're going to know that Yuya's crashed into the planet. It's a hot spring planet. Go Rush U. Don't ask. I do not know why it's called that. Yuya's accidentally sprung into a cave in the waterfall, where you discover something, a familiar looking place, something very familiar. It's the same it's a pedestal or whatever it's called. The same thing we saw when the same thing Otis used throughout Sebans, about all his appearances in Sebans. And it's here in that cave on another planet. In the past. How is that possible? I think the pedestal was created in Sebans' timeline, not Go Rush. I don't know really. If you know any facts about it, please let me know in the comments down below, because that could actually be a big help to mention in my videos. But anyway, he read on the side, and it's the same description. It's something that's been passed down Agent Belgier for decades, for many years. And it says the same thing we know from Zebans. You know, about someone who create their own road to King of Duels. And we know to be Yuga Odo, true King of Duels. I'm really hoping the final episode of the series will be Yuga, an epilogue series where Yuga gets to go home, where Yuga comes home, continue where we left off with Sevens, saying hi to all our favorite faces, Roman, Gakuto, and Luke. Again, I really miss those three. But not to worry, we have their counterparts who, mostly the same yet different. I'm not sure if Roman's played by the same actress as Roman. Because I know I know that Manabu was played by the same actor that played Gakuto, who also voiced Tanjiro Kamado. You get what I mean? And the Luke is played by the same actor that played Luke, who's going to be playing another character this year in Pokemon. A lot of relevance there now. And you're going to be a big surprise later on in the episode. Like a big surprise for you guys. For those who stuck with Sevens. So yeah. So it's, yeah, that pedestal now explains how, so now Unius knows, so yeah, that's how we learn about rush duels. Why? It called out to them. What's this is doing? At all. We don't know if he's in the past too. If Yuga's in the past, that means Otis must be as well. We may see him in the future, we don't know. Or Otis could be floating around in space in present day. We don't know. But again, Yuga is wearing and I think Yuga is wearing that exact helmet he's wearing now. In the final episode, in episode 92 of Sevens. So yeah. Anyway, Suijo still says he knows nothing. And when he summons his ace monster from the Evious arc, from the last duel, he once again uses the power of Dormammu and merges with his monster. But it's putting a negative strain on Dormammu, killing them. They're fading. And he's attacking the ship. His duel monster's attack. Well, Dormammu's starting to fade. It's very sad. They don't want to fade. I'm sure Yuhi is definitely upset about this. But Yuhi gives him encouragement. The only way to save him is to continue the duel. The love of rush duels will bring him back. Sorry. It's something they have to do. So, Yuhi takes over the duel. And so it's Yuga's turn. And he finds a way to summon those 4 summons. He's regular triple summons, none other than Sevens Road Magician. his ace monster. Well, that's not the only monster he summons. He summons 3 familiar monsters. Dragius, Krimakatara, and Yamarula. The cards of Gakuto, Roman, and Luke. What, did he recreate them, or did he still have them? No, he most likely recreated the cards during his time working for Yuna. That would make a lot of sense. And the icing on the cake is that the Luke, Rubian, and Manabu say the summoning lines that we heard before, sung by other characters. Same voice, mostly same voice actors, but different characters. So it just feels great. I don't know how to put in the word, but fuck yeah, it's cool. Summons fans, rejoice. This is going to be the best summer episode you ever watched. Oh god. So yeah. So while that duel's happening, so Yuhi and Yuma prepare something. They plan to help out. While Yuli's ship is taking a lot of damage, Yumi decides to continue this duel himself by summoning his other monster, the Dragon his Galaxy Dragon or something. But he is the pilot this time. So it's a head-to-head battle. It's face-to-face battle with Suijo. Closing the episode on that note, which will be continued this weekend with the final duel of season 1. I'm excited. I'm curious to know what season 2 leads to. What's going to happen this week. And is Yuhi going to be a bad guy in season 2? Because I think that'd be a bit of a waste. But it could be like the Vigilante arc of My Hero Academia, I think it's called. The Dark Deku storyline. I have not watched that anime. I've seen a bit of a clip, not watched it, a bit. So I'm going to actually catch up on the season before the next. And actually maybe able to see my anime season by season now. Yeah, why not? I'll think about it. I still actually got season 5 DVD. I have not watched that yet. And I've not watched the movie either, which I have the DVD and Blu-ray, so gotta get that watched soon, I promise. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this Sunday's episode. Again, I'm sorry this was late. I decided to delay it because I was waiting to watching the SNG4 videos. They're great, by the way. If you're interested, go check the channel out. It's got a lot of great videos. Not mainly focused on comedy, but it does have great heart in them. So go give those a check if you're interested. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. We'll see more subscribe channel, hit notification bell to do with the future. See you guys next time for Aikashi Triangle, How Ghost Like Pikachu, and Digimon Ghost Game, which is finally back after 3 weeks. I just don't know if I'm reviewing one of them tonight. Kill Phoenix out. Kill Phoenix out. Sorry.